Well, hello, and hello, Big A Phil, with another edition of Dude, What the Fuck. Before we get started with Dude, What the Fuck, we would like to extend our best birthday wishes to the one and only Dr. Jill Biden. That's right, old Joe's wife and the First Lady. Turned 73 years old today. She doesn't look a day over 1,000. Neither does he. Great job you're doing keeping old Joe alive, making sure he puts his best step forward and doesn't shit his pants too often, watches his P's and Q's. Make sure you're pointing in the right direction so he knows where to go during the end of every press conference. And here's a little something that old Joe put together on his X account. I mean, his social media team put together. You think he knows anything about anything? No, of course not. And none of these ever make him look good. Trump could use any one of these off of his own account and just use them in a campaign as a, yeah, you want more of this? You know what to do. Anyway, here's something they cut together to wish old Jill a happy birthday, and what a fine production it is.
Joe Biden's husband. I'm proud of it.
That's the best they could do. I guess the memo must have come down at 0500 this morning. It says, we need this cut by 0600. Get on it. Oh shit. How's this? That's fine. Nobody will watch anyway. Most popular president of all time has, it's got 22,000 likes, apparently. And 21,000 of those are from bot accounts. All right. If it was Trump, it'd have over 7 million or so. But the most popular president of all time could barely muster 22,000 on his own account. Anyway, and of course, here comes all the well-wishers and the Democratic shills. Happy birthday, Jill. Happy birthday, Jill. Happy birthday, Jill. Happy birthday, Jill. Ugh. Nobody cares. Anyway, that's what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about old Dr. Fauci. That's right, Dr. Fauci. Remember that guy? Mr. Bullfuck Virus himself. That's right. Well, for whatever reason, he testified in front of the House subcommittee. What is the point? I don't know. He's going to lie. He's not going to admit a goddamn thing. He's going to double down on all his bullshit that we all know is bullshit. But, of course, the mainstream media is going to bend his eyes. The Republicans are after him again. Of course, now that Trump has been convicted, they're going to use anything they can to make sure that they shame anybody who went against the Bullfuck Virus narrative and make sure that you know that you're a bunch of Nazis and white supremacists and yada yada. But anyway, here's this old clown up in front of the House. And for what reason, I don't know, because we all know he's full of shit and he's going to sit there and not admit a goddamn thing. I don't know. I don't recall. In that smirking pile of shit face that he has. But anyway, here we go.
I'm going to go through a list of COVID mitigation measures that you supported over the course of the pandemic and ask you to give me a yes or no.
Okay, so this, I believe, is Michael Cloud, representative from Texas. And he's going to grill this Fauci. I mean, let me do it. Let me fucking do it. Representative Big Angry Phil from California. Let me get in there and grill this motherfucker. Say, you're full of shit. You said right at the beginning of all this that masks weren't necessary. No, masks are stupid. A week later, everybody mask up because the official narrative hasn't been written for you yet. Anyway, let's watch this absolute load of shit and just laugh at it and point and wonder why he's not in the joint.
As to whether you believe these measures were justified. Business closures.
Early on, when 5,000 people were dying.
When 5,000 people were dying, so we had to close everybody's business so more people would die, economically and physically. This lying, he's lying. Why are we even bothering with this? He's lying. Everybody knows he's lying. And of course, they've all been saying, it's all about your health. It's not political bullshit because all the liberals wanted this and all conservatives don't want it, okay? So don't tell me it's not fucking political. Yes, it's got nothing to do with your health. Everything to do with fucking control. They really wanted this. Didn't quite pan out the way they wanted because too many people were onto it early. Yours truly was onto it from day one. Go back to the Big Angry Phil podcast on Spotify around early 2020 and you'll know how full of shit I thought this was and still do.
Yes.
Church closures.
Same thing.
School closures.
Again.
At first he said, no, you shouldn't close the schools. At first he said, no, don't wear masks, don't close schools down. He said all this, and then the official narrative came out from above, from the globalists, his employers, and he changed his tune right away. They all changed their tune right away. Again, it was nothing about health. It was not about health. It was all about control and staying in power. And it was 100% political, as much as they say it wasn't. Yes, it fucking was. And this is where Trump really fucked up. Trump said, fuck you, get the fuck out of here. Should have just kicked him out on the ass on the spot, but no. That's why I've never been really on board with the Trump train, because he's up there with him. He's up there with him. He's controlled chaos, all right? Hate to break it to you, you longtime Trumpers, but he's not the friend here. He's not your friend. He's got good ideas, but he's not the man to execute them. You know what I'm saying?
Stay-at-home orders.
These were important when we were trying to stop the tsunami of deaths that were occurring early on.
The tsunami of deaths, yeah. And by the way, remember when you said it was a disease for the unvaccinated? Is that still the case? I don't know a lot of unvaccinated people that are dropping dead at 30 years old, okay, doing ordinary activities, okay? I don't recall that ever going on, but yes. Yeah, stay-at-home orders. That really made everybody more healthy, financially and mentally, right? Right, Dr. Asshole? Right.
How long you kept them going is debatable.
You should never keep going. It was all about control. It was all like an experiment by you globalist cocksuckers, because you're going to try it again. You're going to try it again. You notice the bird flu. They're really trying to push the bird flu again. 3 people in Michigan have the bird flu. Where? Panic, fear. They're doing it. They're going to try, but it's too late. We're on to you. We're fucking on to you. You're not going to pull this shit again. You're done. You're fucking done. And of course, this guy hightailed it out of the government, scot-free, with all, I'm sure, a nice golden parachute. Fucking, you should be in jail is where you should fucking be. You should be in fucking jail and with an AIDS needle pointed right at him.
Mask mandates for adults, mask mandates for children, mask mandates for children under 5.
And going back to what I said before.
Going back to, I remember you saying nobody needed mask mandates. Again, a week after the news broke on this thing, you said mask mandate. All of you, all the politicians, Pelosi was saying, hey, come to San Francisco. Don't. Remember, you're calling it a conspiracy theory at first. I would say, you shouldn't gather. You shouldn't gather. You go, come to San Francisco and party with us. A week later, where, close everything. Again, it was all public policy by the globalist cocksuckers. It was all an experiment to lock everybody down in their own house, give everybody fucking house arrest, basically, for doing nothing. All right? Shutting businesses down. Most of them have not reopened. A lot of people lost their livelihood, lost family members, right? Because you close everything down, you wouldn't let people see their dying family members, right? Remember all that shit? It was all globalist chaos. It was all it was. It was all it was. Paid for and funded by you motherfuckers.
All of that is in the context of, at the time, 4,000
Mask
to
mandates for
5,000
children under
people a
5.
day
There's
were
scientific
dying.
evidence for that.
Excuse me?
Mask mandates for children under 5. There's scientific evidence supporting that.
Nope. None of it was scientific. None of it. All that whole thing, follow the science, follow the science. That was a tagline. That was an advertising tagline. Is all that fucking was.
Follow the science. If you don't, you're a fucking conspiracy theorist Trumper.
Right? They try to shame you just like they're doing it now, right?
If you support Trump, you're a terrorist.
Oh, excuse me for not supporting your guy. You know what? So if you don't support old man Joe, you're a terrorist. Even if it's not Trump, you're still a terrorist. That's the angle they're going. Don't listen to these fucking people. It's not about science, not about health, not about anything. It's all about fucking maintaining power and over maintaining power.
There was no study that did masks on kids before. You couldn't do the study. You
couldn't do this study, but we just went ahead and said anyway, because hey, you know, why should adults have all the fun? Let's mask all the kids too, and then that's installed in their brains, thinking they have to keep doing it all the time. And of course, all these hippy dippy liberal parents are all, well, you got to mask up. It's for the greater good. Yeah. I still see people running around with masks on. Why? Because nobody in the government officially told you to take them off? Take them off. Breathe fucking fresh air. I know it's Los Angeles. It's not a lot of fresh air, but it's still better than having an old dirty mask stuck on your face, you idiots.
had to respond
Right.
to an epidemic that was killing 4,000 to 5,000 Americans per
Vaccine
day.
mandate.
Yeah, right. People that were going to die anyway.
For employees, vaccine mandates for students, vaccine mandates for military.
Oh, I remember. I remember the vaccine mandate push. Oh, yes, I fucking do. They were this close to doing it in the entertainment business. Oh, they were so close. They were going to lose about half of it if they did. I remember this. They want you to forget. They want to act like they never fucking pushed vax mandates. Oh, yes, the fuck they did. Oh, yes, the fuck they did. You know, I know people that had to do it for their job. I know the people that lost their jobs because they wouldn't do it. Again, is that a way to promote health? Here, you must jab this experimental concoction in your fucking veins or you're going to be out of a job. Does that sound like the words of people that are concerned about your fucking health or the rules of a tyrannical government? Gee, I wonder which one.
Vaccines save lives.
Okay. Again, ask the families of the the young athletes that collapsed on the football field at 18, 20, some odd years old, right? Right? You lying son of a bitch. This guy sucks. This guy absolutely sucks. He's worse than Gavin Newsom. He's got that smirk face and with millions of lives in the balance. They shouldn't even have doctor in front of his name.
It is very, very clear that vaccines have saved hundreds of thousands of Americans and millions.
I'm not debating. We're talking about the
worldwide.
COVID-19. Did or do the vaccines?
Liar. Fucking liar. How many did it kill? How many did it kill? That was the end goal. Kill more people with the vaccine. That's why you're so mad at the people that did take the vaccine. It's like, you fuckers were supposed to die. We know a lot of you are Trumpers, too. We know it.
The COVID-19 vaccine stopped anyone from getting.
This guy sucks. He's a pussy. Oh, we need somebody. Where's Senator Howley? I like that guy. The guy from Missouri, I think. That guy would have grilled this motherfucker. This guy's a puss. This guy's a rhino.
COVID.
I answered that question to the chairman.
We'll answer it again because I'm asking you, you dipshit. We know you're lying anyway. Again, why don't we have a lie detector hooked up to him now? Why don't we do that? We have to take his fucking word for it. We need the Maury Povich fucking lie detector. And we need Maury Povich to say, the lie detector determined that was a lie. That was a lie. Every fucking thing you said is a lie, you dickface.
Early on, it became clear.
No. Anytime they say, let's make it clear, became clear, you know they're lying. That's what that means.
That
They did.
No, actually, no. In the beginning, it clearly prevented infection in a certain percentage of
A certain percentage. Yeah, right. 0.
people, but the durability of its ability to prevent infection was not long. It was measured in months.
And they didn't stop you from spreading it either.
Yeah, by the way, us unvaccinated folks, we never got that shit. If we got it, it was very quick, all right? Sure seemed like a common cold or the flu, something we always got every year, a couple of years. They are lying. They've been lying, and they're going to keep it up, and they're going to pretend like they didn't mandate the vaccine or they didn't threaten your job. They're going to pretend they didn't do it. And all the celebrities that also echoed the same thing, they're awfully quiet now, aren't they?
Early on, it did if it prevented infection, but
No, it didn't. No, you lying cocksucker. Stop lying. How stupid do you think everybody is? Everybody knows you're lying. And that New York voice of yours just makes me want to fucking kick you under the table somehow.
what became clear that it did not prevent transmission when the ability to prevent infection
Oh, you lying bitch. Well, I'll tell you something. I've got something for you here. This is from the House Oversight Committee. It's really even amazing there is an oversight committee within the government, because what oversight is there? But this is a transcript they made of a previous interview with this lying cocksucker, and here we go. Here's his back and forth. So, regards to social distancing, remember that 6 feet distance bullshit? By the way, you go into some places, they still have those stickers on the floor because they never bother to pull them back up. I still see them in some airport baggage claim areas. Like, they never bother to take them off. Like, 6 feet in the baggage claim. Meanwhile, you're sitting inches apart on an airplane seat for hours. Remember how everybody? Remember the big deal they made on the airplanes? You better mask up. You better mask up. You can't fly. Remember that shit? And they were almost ready to push vaccine mandates or you can't fly. It's bad enough you have to have that real ID nonsense next year, but yeah. I remember all the fucking mandates that you now deny fucking ever happened. But anyway, they asked about social distancing. Do you recall when discussions regarding kind of the at least 6 feet, the 6 feet threshold began? 6 foot in the school, 6 foot overall. Yeah. Again, why can't they hook up a lie detector to him during these interviews, during these these testimonies. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that for all the politicians? Anytime they're getting grilled by fellow politicians, they're also a bunch of liars. Why is a lie detector test not hooked up to them? Why don't we do that? Because they know they're lying. They know that thing would be buzzing every 5 seconds. All right. I don't recall. It just sort of appeared. I don't recall. So now he's absolving all responsibility for all of this shit. Of course, because that's what they do. He's not going to get any kind of trouble. He's not going to be fined. He's not going to be found guilty. He's not going to go to trial. He's not going to be in jail. Meanwhile, Trump found guilty on 34 counts of some or other. Yay, yay! And even with that, every day they're still wah Trump, wah Trump, wah Trump, because he's still gaining support. He's still beating Biden's ass in the polls, and he's still receiving a lot of money for his campaign. And they can't understand why. Yeah, because Biden sucks that fucking bad. All right. I was not aware of studies in that fact. He's so aware. He's so full of shit. This guy is so full of shit. Is there anybody more full of shit than fucking Dr. Asshole? I don't fucking know. Get this fucking shit off my screen, you son of a bitch. Fuck you, Dr. Fauci. Yeah, you know what? We should force him to take the vaccine. You think he'll do it? Hell no, because he knows. He fucking knows. And to that I say, dude, what the absolute fuck. Thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Make sure to follow me over on Rumble, Big Angry Phil Podcast. I will be back tomorrow, Tuesday, with another edition of Dude, What the Fuck. Also, tomorrow, Tuesday, will be What the Fuck live stream, 9 p.m., 2100 Pacific time. Okay? And until then, once again, gotta say, dude, what in the fuck?